Hi, my name's Robert Kropp with Cowork22,
I'm Christoph Thomas with 3C Events.
and today I wanted to chat a little bit more about I'm most of my experiences and especially what we're talking about have been within co-working spaces, shared workspace. Basically, it brings a ton of different people together, different businesses, companies, people, industries, locational difference, etc. And it's very similar to what you'll experience in a traditional workplace. But what I've found is just extremely important is that I'm always able to chat with somebody that has a completely different focus in life. We're all sitting next to each other and working on our businesses and working on growing them and, in whatever regard that is. But when I'm able to talk to somebody that has a completely different life experience, different education, they might be a lawyer, biologist, they could be someone that works only in the medical field, but we have similar things we talk about, whether it's marketing or whether it's sales or how does this feel to you when I show them a web page or something. And I was curious, Christoph, have you had those moments when, we're talking a lot about collaboration to where when you bring all these different types of people together, what type of energy happens and, the idea flow? Do you feel like
Mm.
you're able to feed off of people the way that I'm describing?
Yeah, well, that's exactly the idea why I call it 3C Events, because it means, creative collaboration culture, and so it's already by definition, it's bringing together people from different experiences. It might be creative people in the sense of, I don't know, designers, for example, or it might be, just people who work on projects, who know how to do collaboration, agile coaches, everybody. And I think that it's really already different people in the same area might think very differently because of their personal life and everything. But if you go to if you go to another area, another topic, then there are different concepts, different ways to think about it, and so
Ooh,
I
like
really
the
think
approach, like an approach on an idea
yeah.
can be completely different.
And already the thing which happens is that if you talk to someone from a different area, you can't you can't just start with all the technical terms and special words, but
Right.
you have to explain some core concepts. And in my opinion, already this sometimes helps to clarify your idea, because you have to think about, for example, what means agile. Okay, and then you might realize that your idea is nice, but it's not really agile, because once you go on explaining the core concepts, you realize, oh, okay, it might be even another thing.
That's interesting because it's kind of this, forcing yourself to rethink everything that everything that you think you know. Like when you go through that, I have this belief that experts are experts for a reason. But there's a really powerful thing that I think we can learn from everyone practically because we all have a different outlook and a different perspective. And it's someone may not know more than I do in this certain area, but they might ask a question that's something I've never thought about, or
Yeah.
they might provide this insight that might have nothing to do with that specific conversation, or it might not actually be the solution, but it leads to the solution. And I think that kind of give and take, where it's like you said, we don't need to talk in, the terminology of a field to get a point across or to show that, oh, we know all these things. Like, let's just innovate and solve problems. Uh, and so that's really what I've enjoyed about my co-working journey and really just being around a lot of different people is that it's expanded everything that I thought I knew and everything that I know that I don't. And I'm a real big believer of we don't really know what we don't know. And so without experience and the drive to question things, then I think that we limit ourselves and we limit the potential of, our business, our relationships, the people that we interact with, because it's, this whole thing of like we have to follow a rubric. I don't think that exists unless it's in our mind. And so that's why I've always liked to, continue to travel. My Cowork 22 journey was that way. And it'll keep me traveling, and we'll get to meet face to face, not in a video chat at some point, and just continue to innovate. But yeah, thanks again, Christoph, and
You're welcome.
you get some
Thanks.
sleep.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
See ya.